Hey guys, JPro here. I just jumped into a ravine, didn't I? Oh no, not a ravine, a cave. Welcome back to Minecraft. I'm recording this one a little earlier than I normally do in the week, or than I'm normally supposed to as well. But that's just two reasons. One, I I just wanted to record. Okay, a few reasons. One, I just really wanted to record because I caved, I used chunk base, and apparently there should be a pale garden like just east of me. Just a bit east of me, so you know that's pretty cool. Two, I don't want to forget later this week. And three, I'll be honest, the day I'm recording this, I had a pretty rough day. So it'll be nice to go to one of my personal favorite new additions and get white wood and resin and all that. I mean, not my favorite recent addition. That's still a trial chamber, and that won't even get topped by. Well, that may not even get topped by the new biome updates that I also think are really fucking cool. Aha! Look at it. In all of its glory. The Pale Garden. That silence is fucking deafening. Jeez. Wow, that was such an over exaggeration. I love how silent it gets. That's a better way of putting it. It's really cool that everything, including like just music and stuff, just stops when you enter this biome. I like it. It's so cool. It really adds to the atmosphere. Anyway, time to time to take away from the atmosphere a little bit since we have some things to grab. I also need to make shears because I forgot to make shears, and one of the things here, that moss, requires shears. That's not quite right, but you know what? It'll get it eventually. I also want to just want to make a bundle whenever I can. Did I not bring You're joking. I was less prepared for this than I thought. Alright. Cool. Pale oak wood. Furnace. Can use this to make some torches, which will be nice for when it gets dark. It'll be nice to have like a base of operations, at least. Do I not have sticks or anything like that? I have sticks, so I can quickly make a little base of operations in this little cave. Nice. Okay. Oh, and it's already starting to get dark, too. Guess we'll be hunting some creaking today. I'll get a nice picture of it. Picture of the Pale Garden, I mean. When we're on our way. Or when we're starting our journey back. Okay. Cool. Grab some pale moss as well. I do like the entire block set of the Pale Garden. It's all really nice to work with. Alright, time to hunt a tree monster. You're not the creaking. Hello there. Are there any more of you? Ow. Not appreciated. Buddy! I said not appreciated. Take a goddamn hint. Alright, cool. That's not enough resin, so I'll have to hunt like one more. Oh, eye blossoms too. And I'll be on the lookout for a spider. Of course. Fucking hell! How did I not... Genuinely, how did I not notice that creeper? I guess I wasn't really listening out for the footsteps, and, I'm also fucking blind, I guess? No, that... I have no excuse for that. That was... That was not great. I'm disappointed in myself for that one. Alright. Is that a creaking I heard? Hey, friend. Your tree's over there, huh? Yeah, no, I see you. Got eyes. And that'll do it. Alright. Well, if I didn't have enough resin before, I definitely do now. I hate leaving trees floating, so I'm just gonna... Guess I'll toss out this. I heard him, but I don't think he saw me. Alright, home base is just down here. Putting some of that away. You're not exactly the mob I'm looking for, and neither is the creaking, to be honest. I need a spider, and I need string from said spider. There's, nope, that's an eye blossom. Yep, figured. I heard the heart. Honestly, I'll even leave that tree intact since I didn't have to mine too much of it. These eye blossoms are throwing me off for the wrong mob. I keep thinking I see a spider and... Aha! Nice. Okay, that's what I needed. That'll free up some space. Alright, well, I'm glad I found this. I'll keep my promise, don't worry. Until the next drop comes out, I'll be focusing more on building back at my base. As boring as that could end up being. Okay. Okay, cool. That cleared up some space. Alright, let's see if I can find that tree I cut down. The first. Both of them. More saplings, the better. I do like the creaking, though. Honestly, this drop in general, I get that most people didn't like it too much. I enjoy it. I always like seeing new mobs with unique mechanics. And the creaking is definitely one of the more, or one of the most, I guess I should say, unique mobs they've added to date. Well, no. It's among them, but... See, the creaking works really well with the atmosphere of the Pale Garden. Because, see, I hear those creaking noises that are just ambiance here, and I think there's one coming at me. Which makes it scarier than it is in literally any other situation, you know? Give me a sapling, please. Just need 2 more. That's a stick. Alright, sir. May I get your address? They're also surprisingly fast. Okay, this tree right here. Oh, okay. Didn't think you were right there. I'll be honest. Yeah, I don't think I didn't see you too. Just need those 2 more saplings before I leave. You know, for something that I've been looking forward to a while, this was a bit anticlimactic, I'll admit. Oh, I already have 4. I must not have noticed. But I can't say it's not worth it, because while the content itself, like the actual gameplay of the Pale Garden, is a little kind of here or there, again, I guess I could talk about this more on my way back. This is not my cave entrance. Where's my cave entrance? I may as well grab some closed eye blossoms as well, even though, you know, their block state remains... it's the same block, just different block states. It's Cool that it's technically two different items though, so you can get it either way. Right, I really just need to find where it is. See, even in the day, I hear the creaking noises that are basically just coming from the ambiance of this biome. Which, by the way, this is one cool thing that it seems like Mojang is continuing to do, actually. Using blocks to make ambiance instead of just having it be part of something you can only hear in certain biomes. Because that means, well, you can't transport biomes, you can transport the soundscapes of biomes wherever you want. And I think that's really cool. And I appreciate that they're still doing that. Thank you, Mojang. Is it just me, or is that different? Hang on. It just looks different. Okay. Got it. Alright. Well, that's pretty good. Pretty good haul. I do like this biome. I'll admit, it's not perfect. It's got some flaws. It is a little empty. I will admit that. But I don't think that's, you know, what some people are saying, just calling Mojang lazy for that. I think they just wanted it to be that way. And I can understand, especially, like, going through here at night. It's creepy. They actually, for me at least, it didn't really need fog. I mean, I guess, you know, fog would have helped because you wouldn't be able to see biomes beyond this one, but just the whole, in the day, the whole sky turning gray and it being silent, it's peaceful but eerie. At night, you get a lot more of the heartbeat noises from the creaking hearts and other ambiance. It genuinely steps it up a notch in such a good way. This will also probably be a really good angle to get a thumbnail from. Although I need to remember I can't water bucket clutch onto leaves in this version. I've been playing a bit of 1.13 recently, and apparently I forgot this, but leaf waterlogging wasn't a thing yet then. Didn't get added until I think 1.19. I'll get two thumbnails. Two potential thumbnails. And I'll compare them. That is a cool feature, actually. I don't think I've ever used it before, but the test and compare feature is pretty cool. Not that it matters too much for these videos, because I'm like I've said before, this isn't like my this is nowhere near my most popular series. This is still the Dark Forest. Oh yeah, just a transitional area. I do also love that music just doesn't play in here. Because normally when they add a new biome, they try to add new music as well. Usually music that just plays within the new biome. Okay, that's unfortunate. Maybe like, what's a good shot? trying to find a good place to take them. This is weird. I also didn't set a timer, so you know what? I'll set a 20-minute timer. Even though I think it's been... I'll end the video when I get back to base. That sounds fine. Okay, I need the alley out of the picture. So, oh, this is good. Okay, cool. Now I head back. On my way back, I'm going to be making a little more use of my elytra. Although I need to see if these alleys can keep up. I'm also going to have to lock these alleys in a box since, well, I do like alleys. I mean, I did vote for them after all. Gonna be honest, like, until you can use them in farms and stuff, it's a little annoying to have them following around. And they break leads, which is annoying. And did they really remove the elytra sprint jumping? Okay, gonna be a little more careful than that. That took out half my health. Are they catching up? They're not keeping up. Oh no, they are. Will they catch up? Or do I need to go back for them? There they are. Right, guess I'm not using the elytra because I have allays. That's... honestly, that's fine. To the... back to home base. Also, I think the next big thing with the Pale Garden that I'm really looking forward to is in 1.21.5, just a little minor change, but name tagged creaking will no longer despawn in the mornings. Also, it allows you to actually name tag creaking, since they removed that, I guess, temporarily. Just, I don't think it would... it probably wouldn't be that hard to make it not despawn in the mornings. I'm not an expert, but it doesn't seem like that big of a thing. So it might have just been that they were trying to figure out whether or not they wanted that to be something the player could do. Which, I'm glad they decided they wanted it, because, one, it's just cool. And they found a balanced way to do it, too, because, it doesn't make resin farms work 24/7. Just makes it easier to keep creaking contained without the need to, like, make sure it's in a certain area. As long as you have it spawned and contained, name tagged, you're good. And I like that. It just doesn't, it still doesn't work in the day, but, that's balanced, I guess. That's kind of how it's intended. And plus, being able to have a creaking during the day will allow me to do some pretty fun things on Concordia and Flashfire. Probably not Flashfire, actually, on Concordia. It would be pretty bad if I did the things I'm planning on Flashfire. Maybe I'll do some stuff to do with that here as well. Who knows? How did you spawn? I guess they are the default wolf, so they could have been forest wolves that somehow spawned out here. I don't know, though. Could have been forest wolves, or wolves that were trying to spawn in the forest that ended up spawning on the river. This game's weird sometimes. I don't know. It does this kind of thing. Oh! Speaking of wolves, one change I completely forgot to mention. I appreciate that they're expanding, once again, the amount of different types of dogs you can have. This time by giving them a bunch of different sounds that aren't mutually exclusive to the different variants of dogs. And they're retexturing cows, bringing out their snout a little bit, which is nice. Man, I'm really looking forward to playing around with 1.20, 1.5 on this world. I'm looking forward to playing around with it in general. I'm gonna start, just a little bit of a spoiler. Maybe not too much of one, but a little bit. I'm gonna be starting a new series around that time. I'm not gonna give any details yet, because I still don't know when it's gonna come out, because, just know it's gonna start coming out Saturdays after, the Saturdays after that update comes out. Or, you know, around that time. I said something similar about Skyblock, and that ended up coming out, like, way later than I was expecting. Like, end of last month, instead of close to the beginning. Sorry about that, by the way. Just fell a little behind. Alright, well, it's pretty much just a straight shot back at this point. Wonder what I'll come across on my way home, though. Do I still... Yeah, I still have both. Not that I need both, I only really need one to duplicate them, but... Oh, okay, you know what? On my way back, I'll talk about small features and later additions to features that I really, honestly appreciate. So I already talked about the creaking name tagging thing, but the same thing goes for the Warden. That was definitely not something they needed to add. Like, it's cool that they did, but it wasn't necessary. I mean, some people could argue otherwise, but it wasn't a requirement, but they did. And I like that. That and the creaking thing are the kind of feature that are just like, wow, that's cool. You know, it opens up a lot more opportunities for... Is this the plateau? Yeah. So I might come across that one type of dog, and if I do, I guess I'll have to take note of the coordinates because they don't despawn, I think. But also, alley duplication is a feature that I think really cool that they added it. You know? Again, it's the kind of thing that they really didn't have to do. That and also LA's dancing to music, which I guess goes along with LA duplication. Just really cool little features that weren't necessary, but are very much appreciated. Because... oh, really? None. None of the Savannah wolves. I don't even remember which ones were the Savannah. It was the spotted wolves, I believe. No way. I have to... Yeah, my allies are still behind me. I have to continue looking for these fellas. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this is a big group, too. Right now I just find my... Oh. There's one. Oh, they're both. Okay, cool. Alright, we continue on. Like nothing happened. Alley duplication was not a necessary feature, but it's cool that they went back and added it. There are a lot of things like that. I really like... Because one complaint with newer updates that I've seen that I somewhat agree with some features, but less so with others, is that a lot of newer features don't tend to interact with old features. Or when newer features are added in, those other new features that were brought in like previous updates are just kind of forgotten. And that is a problem that Minecraft has, or that Mojang's had with Minecraft, in my opinion. Stuff like the sniffer, I feel like I might be speaking too soon because they could add more flowers. There's definitely potential for them to do that. But as it stands right now, I love the sniffer as a mob, and I mostly only get it for the fact that it's the sniffer and it's fucking adorable. Um, but honestly, the actual content of it, other than adding like this prehistoric creature that you can put in all your like ancient looking builds, it's kind of, I don't know, it's not much, honestly, which is disappointing because it's weird to say that cuz I will still always go out of my way to get a sniffer, but the actual flowers themselves aren't that great. And it's not easy to get more either. You have to grow more of the sniffer seeds, which is fine. But also it can get a little tedious. This is speaking from someone who, if you've watched my GW World Tour, had an entire shop dedicated to sniffer stuff, and that includes all the different flowers the sniffers could dig up. So I sold that stuff. So I know for a fact that it's a little rough to get sometimes. It takes a little more time than, you know, you'd really like. It does help that at some point I set up like a massive farm and we had way too many sniffers on the server, like just so many. All right, where are these? Where are these Badlands wolves? Well, you know, I can come back and look for some other time, I guess. Um, what else? Oh, pots being able to contain items. I mean, that might have just been that they were setting up for 1.20 1.21's tricky trials stuff with all the pots that you can smash for items. Okay, that didn't. I don't think that's gonna work. That's well, 2 blocks. Yeah, there we go. Just needed the confidence. Either way, though, it's still cool, and it was a feature that a lot of people were requesting back when 1.20 was first in snapshot phase, so, you know, I'm glad they actually added it. Armadillos being able to be brushed, like giving the brush more uses is nice. And also, I don't know if people just don't know this, or I'm sure people know this, but it's weird that it's never talked about. Because I always see people talking about the brush like it's the only way to get the armadillo scoots when they just drop them passively. It's not like you need the brush to get the scoots. Armadillos just drop them passively. I guess that's probably common knowledge. It's just weird that anytime armadillos or the brush comes up in a debate, I always hear people saying, that's how you get armadillo scoots, is with the brush. When really, you can just wait. The brush is just an easier way to get a bunch of armadillo scoots fast. It's not the only way, just an easier way. To get a ton of scoots quickly. I'm running out of things to talk about here. Oh, the bat in the same update as the decorated pot getting more use, getting a whole new model, wasn't really expected, but I do like the new model a lot more. Maybe it's just that I've gotten used to it, but it feels a lot more in line with Minecraft's current art direction than the old one. The old one's just kind of weird looking. And that's not to say that, like, for example, the Vex, I do like that they made it closer to the Allay. However I've been pronouncing it, I don't care. I like both. I'll pronounce it both ways. It doesn't really matter too much to me. Just for, just to make it easier for storytelling and stuff, but I do wish they could have kept a little bit more of the detail that the Vex had. And honestly, I like the Ghast how it is. I do understand that they're trying to make things more pixel accurate now. Like, they're going through a lot more things, trying to make them pixel accurate. Which is understandable because, it's good to have a consistent art style, and everything, even big mobs that have come after, are all pixel accurate. But also, some of those designs have become iconic for good reason. The bat was a necessary change, though. Like, even if that one was a little iconic, it wasn't iconic enough to where I can't say, yeah, this was ugly. It was ugly. I mean, I can get arguments to the contrary, but it was just kind of a bit ugly, in my honest opinion. And I appreciate that they went back and changed it. Right, I'm almost back. Did I lose an ally? No, okay. I'm getting there. There's the village. That means home is right this way. Unfortunate that I ended up going off the map, but whatever. No biggie. Like I was discussing last episode, I could just remove chunks if needed. Oh man, I'll need like an actual proper place to keep these allays. Alright, first things first. Oh. Wait a second. Just keep them where the dragon egg is. Okay, hang on. I need, here we go. Okay, maybe the fact that the dragon egg is in here. Whatever. Oh, there's my timer. Where's the other one? Oh, there they are. Get in the... Oh, they're both out now. This one right here. Hello? Are they even trying to... This is the problem that this is like my one problem with allies. The AI needs to be a little better. Right. New idea. No, you don't. Alright, enjoy hanging out in there. I feel a little bad, but at the same time, it is, like I said, a little annoying to have them following you around all the time. Alright, may as well grow that tree before I end the video. And also grow a bit of moss as well. Down in one of my little caves. Do I have normal moss to grow as well? Because I think I have a couple of caves, right? I don't... Do I really not have normal moss? Huh. Oh, I did have a bone. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to look for just normal moss at some point. Weird that I don't already have it, but whatever, it happens. Okay. So maybe like right down here. Get rid of that grass, just make it pale moss. Maybe one more bone meal. Again, get rid of all of the grass that grew. There we go. I like that. Now, my very own pale oak tree. Alright, well, that is about it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!